Okay, hi. Today I'm going to go through this question on comparing mean, all right, and then how do you find estimated mean? So for question number 6 inside, right? First thing, what do we notice? This is the timing of waiting time for patients in a dental clinic. Okay, there are different timings over here given according to the table, and then that is for clinic A, and then this one is for clinic B, the mean and the range. So for first part of question for clinic A, calculate the estimate for the range. Why is it an estimate? Number one, we do not know the raw data. We do not know what are the actual original raw numbers. Okay, so we only can use an estimate. So if I want to find a range, range is given by, do you all know how to find range? Range is to take the maximum minus the minimum. So this is going to be just an estimate because I do not know the actual raw data. My maximum of my range over here, my maximum, the number, this one is 21, minus my minimum number over here, which is my minimum number. This is my minimum number. This will be 5. Okay, so this one over here, what will be the range? 21 minus 5, what is the answer? Can you tell me the number? Or do I need to get a calculator? Quickly, can you tell me the number? Ayo, hello? So the range is 16 minutes. Next one, find the mean waiting time. How do we find the mean waiting time? What do we need to do? We need to find these are all the numbers in the intervals. Hello? Yes, somebody type in the chat. Use the mid value. Okay, so I want to estimate the mean now. I need to find the middle value. So how do we find the mid value? Or y'all do it, type the answer. Okay, so in this case, to find the number in the middle, I take the number 5 plus 9, add together, divide by 2. So 5 plus 9 divided by 2 is 7. Then this number over here, 9 plus 13, divided by 2 is 11. Then next number, 13 plus 17 divided by 2, 15. Next number, 17 plus 21 divided by 2 gives you a number 19, right? So in order to find our mean waiting time, mean is given by the formula sum fx over sum f, right? First, let's find sum of the frequency. So in this case, we have 2 rows of data, right? This one is my data value. This one is my frequency. So this is my x and this is my f. Now I want to find sum of frequency first. So I'm going to add up all the data values over here and find sum of frequency. Can you all calculate for me what is the sum of frequency? 18 plus 27 plus 3 plus 2 gives you a number 50. Okay, then next, what else do we need to find? We need to calculate what is fx, right? Sum f times x. I need to take the mid value over here, multiply by the number 18. So take the x value times the number. So 7 times 18 is the number 126. Can you all tell me what are the other values over here? Please find. Take the number 11 times the number 27, 297. Then the next one, 15 times 3. And you get the number 45. Then the next number, 19 times 2. Get the number 38. So we find sum of fx, right? We add up the total sum over here. So we get 126 plus 297 plus 45 plus the number 38. I get the number 506. So to find out my estimated mean, I need to take sum fx, which is my number 506, okay, divide by the number 50. And this gives me an average mean waiting time of 10.12 minutes. All right, is this okay so far? Can I? If you're okay with this, you give me a reaction, thumbs up or something like that. Frequency. Okay. Then next one, which clinic is more efficient? Okay, yes, Ichel, you are typing out some stuff. Let me finish up first, okay? Right, so in this case, I want to find which clinic is more efficient. If the clinic is more efficient, am I going to have a longer waiting time or am I going to have a shorter waiting time? If I want it to be more efficient, I will have a shorter waiting time, right? So if I have a clinic with a shorter waiting time, how do I compare which is the waiting time, which one, right? So what I do is I check my mean for my A, this is for clinic A, is 10.12 minutes. The mean for clinic B is 9.2. I have another one, the data is range 20, this one range is 16. So when we compare data, right, the first thing when we compare about average, mean tells me about the average, right? So when I compare performance, see which one is better, I will always compare the mean, right? If I want to talk about the range tells me the spread of the data, whether is the data very spread out or very consistent. If the data is very consistent, it should have a smaller range, right? Then that will be to compare my consistency. Right, so usually this one over here. So while the question asks you which clinic is more efficient, I will need to compare which one. Do I use the mean or do I use the range? The range is only compare the consistency. The mean is to compare the average performance. So in this case, we are talking about waiting time. So one clinic A is 10.12 minutes. The other one, clinic B, the waiting time is 9.2 minutes. Which clinic is more efficient? So therefore, clinic B will be more efficient, correct? How do we write this? We must give the evidence first, right? Quote the number. So it'll be mean of clinic B is 9.2 minutes, which is lesser than mean of clinic A, which is 10.12 minutes. Right? So if this is the case, which clinic is more efficient, then you write your conclusion. Right? Clinic B, in this case, because it has a shorter waiting time, is more efficient. Explain why. Because it has a shorter waiting time. Okay? Then last part of the question, one patient is chosen at random. So we want to choose a patient. We must always know what is the total number of people. So the total number of people we found here, the sum, the frequency is 50. So I have a fraction, it will be over 50. I want to find the number of patients with a waiting time greater than 13 minutes, more than 13. So a waiting time more than 13 minutes. Where are the category that has more than 13? These are the category that has more than 13. A total of 5 people. right? So this one, there will be 5 patients out of a total of 50. And we simplify this fraction to be 1 over 10. Okay? Next one patient is chosen random. There are a total of 50 to choose from. So denominator is 50. They wait to up to 9 minutes. So up to 9 minutes, meaning it will be up to 9 minutes, cannot have more than 9 minutes. So there are only 18 patients who waited up to 9 minutes. So this one will be 18 over 50. Then we cannot leave this as the final answer. We simplify. Final answer will be 9 over 25. Okay. All right. Right. So this question is important. Please do study for your end of year examination as well. Okay. Then if that's the case, then thank you for attending the lesson. And I'll see you again for next one. Bye-bye. Bye, Akmal.